So I'm sorry.
No, don't worry about that. What's it called? Dude, I don't know how many times I have to go to comedy competition shows like that one. I've been there like 4 times, and every time I go there and stuff, I seem like I'm always on the back patio talking with a comic, like shaking them, being like, the competition isn't between us. It's the comics versus the audience. And as long as they had fun, dude, do you know how close it was between me and you? You could barely hear. It was deafening. That means they had a good time. I got to get drunk and hang out and smoke cigarettes and just go.
And
life's great.
And that's the only way to go through it. That's the only way to go through it.
We won. It's us versus them. It's not us versus each other while they watch.
It's a community effort.
Yeah.
And so many people are out there just being like, that was bullshit. I'm like, who cares, bro?
Put so much pressure on yourself and fucking destroy as hard as you can, and if it comes out like 70% okay, then you'll be okay. You'll be all right. And that's just how I do it. But your room that you run is frickin' like tight and small and like a pirate ship, and other comics go, dude, it's a party, Mike. I'm like,
it's the Huntridge every Monday night at 10. If people are talking at the bar or being annoying or anything like that, you could literally lean over at them and talk over them until they pay attention to you. It was really hard to calm an entire crowd though, because one lady got so drunk she just took her dress off. I'm sitting there trying to talk to the crowd. We have a whole backdrop, so I step forward to talk to the crowd and get them going, and they go crazy, and I'm not saying really anything. I'm like, what's going on? I look at my producer, and she's like, she's twerking behind you, and I turn around to a dress pulled all the way up and just going, and I'm like, oh god, I couldn't get the crowd back. I eventually wrangled them back in, but yeah, we have a fun time. It's a fun punk rock dive bar comedy show.
I gotta get over there. I gotta get over there.
It's fun.
When I was doing some improv, and there was a lot of improv people there, and the guy wanted to climb up on stage, and none of my friends could see his face, but he was trying to climb up on stage, and he was fucked up and he was drunk. And he grabbed a speaker and fell back. And 3 of my friends came up and they were like, Sam, we were ready to go fight that guy for you. And I was like, that. And I just kept going with my set. And then Ryan took a clip of it, and all the improv people were smoking cigarettes out front. They said, hey, I heard you threw a guy off stage the other night at the dive bar. I'm all, well, it didn't happen like that, but just keep telling your friends. And like the improv guys, they're like, hey, let's all get some money together and go to California and go to an Angels game. Comics are like, hey, man, do you have a cigarette I could borrow? So it's different.
How are you going to give it back?
They never do.
They never do. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, seriously.
That was a fun night.